because as much as I love Donkey Kong, I've become reinvested in Death Stranding. I have this weird back and forth where, on the one hand, oh, is this too loud? What is this? It's probably fine. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Don't like things having exclamation marks on settings, you know? It's not fun for anyone. It's like when you get a ping up on a car that needs servicing or something. It doesn't matter if anything's wrong or not, it's just going to give you anxiety. Which I guess is the point. Turning anxiety into money. In this case, though, I don't think anyone is making money off that. I guess if I had the money, I'd just dump it into tech to not see exclamation points and warning signs. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go back to Death Stranding 2 because I think I'd previously I'd streamed Death Stranding 2 with the idea that I would continue playing it because I was so obsessed with it. I was like, I might as well turn this into my stream game. Then that was the first time I streamed this game. I felt a little bit strange doing it, and I think it was because I was midway through the story, and doing the optional side missions didn't feel right. But then, so I was like, okay, well, I'll switch to Donkey Kong, which I'm still going to be playing. I might just alternate. Then, what happened was, I've been playing lately, and so many things happened that I was like, damn, I wish I was streaming this. And a lot of it is the ridiculousness of the game. I think some of it just works really well out of context. Some of it doesn't. Because there's a hell of a lot of context. But I was playing yesterday and I was like, I had this mission where I just had to go up and over a mountain. And I thought, this just seems like a nice background watch for people if they want to watch a Death Stranding stream and just watch someone walk up a hill. I don't know why. If I wasn't playing it, that's the kind of stream I'd be watching. But yeah, and also, despite how hot it has been in Vancouver, it is really rainy today. That's what I'm looking out the window. I wish I could show you that, but I'd probably end up breaking my wife's camera stand. But yeah, it's been like really rainy and dreary all day, and it's been kind of comforting because I don't have to go outside. And it just felt kind of I feel kind of cozy and like some sort of cozy gamer. And I had my coffee and survived. Now this is my favorite thing I've unlocked recently. Not sure how much you can see it from this distance. I'll go to photo mode. Let's get you in a good pose now. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, I can't even go that close. Wait. Where's the focal length? So this is, oh god, jump scare by Dollman. This is Junji Ito art, and I love Ito. I've got Kyo and Gomi and Uzumaki. The Amigari fault is the most terrifying thing. And so is the short story. I think it's just called The Chair. ugh, creepy stuff. But especially Uzumaki is just so good. And the anime that came out, I would recommend maybe just watching episode 1, and then it's a really weird quality dip where they just didn't invest the money in it. The first episode is good. You should just read the manga. It's amazing. But this artist is great, and this is just his artwork as a suit that I unlocked. And for those who don't know, after the end of the Metal Gear series, or maybe it was before the end of the Metal Gear series, I can't remember the timeline now, but Hideo Kojima, who made Death Stranding, also was working on a Silent Hill project that was going to be called Silent Hills. And it was going to be this dream team of him working with Guillermo del Toro and Junji Ito on, I think it was a creature design. And that's just like, those three working together is just like, holy shit, you know? It's like an absolute super group. Them Crooked Vultures as game devs. But it resulted in PT, which I actually have never played because I missed the boat before it became something that, you know, people are selling PlayStations with it still on the system on eBay. I'm sure I could figure out a way to get it, but I haven't played it. And because I haven't played it, I've avoided watching Let's Plays of it. But it was effectively meant to be kind of a kind of a tease for what Silent Hills would be, which would have had Norman Reedus. And then gets cancelled, and then nothing comes of it. And that's when Kojima then goes off and makes Death Stranding, which I'm sure incorporated a lot of the ideas that he was going to use in Silent Hills originally, and then it became its own thing. So here, they've still obviously got some kind of connection, and he made this, and I think it's awesome. Although at distance, it just looks like any kind of camo pan. But yeah, I love this. It's awesome. I went through this whole thing with the pizza chef, which was so amazing. I really wish I could go back in time and stream because that whole sequence was really surprising and funny. And I did a bunch of orders for him, and then I unlocked a pizza outfit that I'd been running around in. But most importantly, the pizza dough, the rubber pizza dough that people apparently use to practice working with pizza dough. I haven't Googled this, but I'm sure it's something that Kojima found out about in his research and then got obsessed with. But using that, you can attack people with this pizza dough, and also it kind of gives you the power of the pizza karate, or I forget what it's called, but a kind of martial art that the pizza chef is an expert in. And so now I can do that. And yesterday bought some ghost mechs and did like, you know, roundhouse kicks on them, and it was beautiful. And so I'm pretty sure that means that now that I am streaming, I'm gonna be like given things that are less streamable, the content will just stay outside of the stream. Oof. Did I bring my sticky gun? It's like the only thing I brought. So I'm taking some toxic materials here. I've got to go up there and over this mountain. I mean, going... Ooh, that's where I started. Here I am. I gotta go over here to the adventurer. Oh yeah, that's why I got out for a reason. this game's beautiful. Like discovering recently this, literally the mist area of the game. Another thing I've noticed with this game is that, oh, about to exit the network. Cool. Another thing I noticed with this game lately is that I was finding it so easy. And I thought it was a kind of a flaw of the game. So I really liked the difficulty curve of the last one. And I actually got really close to platinum, getting a platinum trophy in it. It's just there was like one mission I think I had to do left, one S-rank mission. But I couldn't optimize it right, and I kept getting an A when I needed to get an S, and it was just taking up so much time. I was like, I'll come back to this, knowing that I probably wouldn't. And then I'm locked on that 90% or whatever I was on. Time to hydrate. Very satisfying. But yeah, what was I talking about? The difficulty, yes. The difficulty in this, I just found myself, everything was easy. I was driving everywhere. It just felt like there was no real need to walk anywhere. I wasn't using half the stuff I unlocked. Ooh, BTs. But then I just forced myself to do some story missions and stop doing all these optional orders when I'm meant to be doing story missions, and more like, you know, doing a story mission, doing a side mission, doing a story mission, doing a side mission, like a normal way of playing it, really. And then I just found, oh, okay, the difficulty is making sense now. I wonder if you get hand warmers in this game. Pretty sure. Oh, those thermal pads, that's what it was. Okay, so. So I was going to go up there. So I don't even need to go near these BTs. Okay. I need to straight up turn left. Oh. Yeah, but it's really nice, like, rediscovering this game in that way, because the way I was playing it, I was trying to sort of, I guess, min-max everything, and it is nice to build all the roads and do all that stuff, but just stopping my brain from trying to fully complete the game before I complete the game, you know? And it's actually, like, realized how much I was making the game worse for myself. And then the reward is that the story missions in this are, like, really fun. Again, I'm still not finding it super difficult, but I went from, like, not dying at all to dying, like, once or twice. Which is kind of where I want to be. Just holy shit, look at this now. So good. Honestly, one of the disappointing things, I mean, I love snow, but it's rarely like this when you encounter it, especially in a city. And even then, it becomes such a nuisance. It's not the fluffy cloud I expected it to be.
It's a whiteout.
Ooh. Just check something. I'm so getting used to this mix-ups of this. So many settings everywhere. I also keep, I noticed in the last stream, I keep like whispering. I gave myself I kind of censored myself because there's noise cancelling on this. Oh damn.
Just like that, Sam.
Thanks, Dom. Early. It's making me very glad to be inside. Also, I've got a fan on right now, even though it's cold, it's very humid in here. And I've got a fan like on the eco setting. Damn. I need to use a repair spray already. But yeah, because of that, I've got some slight wind coming from my left. Just like the winds on Sam, which is very interesting. Maybe it's an upgrade, but I feel like I should be able to get water from the snow in the same way you get it from walking in rivers. Mind if I do? Ooh. It's like I knew it was going to happen. Addicted to collecting ceramics. I have way too much now. I would be interested actually to know how other people play this game because I max out places. Ooh, wrong way. I go to... Oh, maybe I need to use a ladder here actually. Maybe that's why they left me a ladder. I tend to... You get to claim materials. Ooh. That's too far. Shit. Can I put all of this on my back or not? Sort. Really? I can do everything apart from the carrier? Yeah. Okay, what can I drop? Probably something I don't need. This is gonna get fucked up, I guess, so let's just offload that. There we go. Yeah, I tend to like claim all the materials when you get down, so. Whoa! Why? Why did he even fall over? Am I gonna have to... 5%. I don't know, I'm not getting an S rank on this. Stupid Sam. I don't even know why he fell over. This was probably a bad place to go. I would love for this tip to go away. I feel like it's telling me how to play the game in a very annoying way. You're embarrassing me. Ooh. See, now this is what I'm talking about. I'm actually getting challenged by this one. Okay. Whew. Let's get this thing out. Where is it? Forgotten how annoying it is having my own head in the way. Of course, it's right at the bottom. But airbag sound is the same button to steady yourself as it is to pick things up. Man, who knew climbing a mountain would be hard? We're gonna have to use way more of this. I always like doing this. Yeah, parts. Oh, I'm getting so distracted today. It's a very ADHD day. Because I was talking about being censored just because the noise cancelling on this does not pick up whispers, and I need to figure out how to make it still work, but still be able to do that. And I think I whispered a joke about Prince Andrew, and it kind of worked because it just, you could just imagine what I said, and it's probably funnier than what I said. Oof. Let's eat one of these buggers.
Bitter.
I rewatched Emperor's New Groove the other day, and there is a great part where they're eating in a restaurant and it's just a giant bug, and it kind of like unfurls, and they sort of drink it with a straw. I'll say it still looks really delicious to this day. It's just like, I used to watch The Jungle Book all the time, and the bugs in that, I don't know, they basically made them look like they were like sort of jelly, like you were eating Haribo or something, but nicer, because like, almost like a fruit. I'm trying to think what that would even be. It's like oh, like pomegranate seeds. It's like what, or lychee. And I always just assumed it would be like that. I guess, well, it's just the lychee, that's fine. But, you know, I thought maybe that was in our future. Honestly, when I was a teenager, there's a bunch of cynical guesses I had about the future in dystopic terms that did come true, but I was super wrong about us eating bugs. I was convinced that we'd be eating bugs. Or at least like the vegans would be. So I would read all these articles about it being the next step of sustainability. But instead we just fucked everything up so bad that it's like maybe if we stopped everything and started eating bugs, we'd be good. Damn, that is a cliff edge. Oof. Okay, time to check in with the container repair. What was I doing? Oh yeah, bug. More bugs.
That's nasty.
Don't ruin the fantasy, Sam. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of screwed myself over with this floating carrier a little bit. I thought it would make it easier, but I don't really work on ladders unless they're parallel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, calm down, calm down. Speaking of ADHD. Fuck. Bro. Okay, still at 5. I upset my ghost baby though. Why can't I soothe Lou? There we go. Sorry, babe. I'm childless, so I've just got to assume this is all you have to do with children. It's actually dangerous advice now I think about it. But do you know if your baby is glowing red, something is wrong. Yes, I was saying, speaking of ADHD, and I can't even remember what that was going to transition into. I mean, I appreciate the irony, but I would have liked to know what I was talking about. I think it was somehow connected to this game. I mean, I'm getting very used to just like thoughts kind of passing through my head and getting T-boned by another thought, and then we switch out to a different thought, and too many tangents down the line, I remember what I was talking about, but 3 months has passed. I'm used to it, but now I get to, you know, record it as a vlog. Maybe I could, you know, give this to my family doctor. She'd stop messing me around. I mean, she's great, but the med journey with ADHD is annoying. I mean, we're going downhill now, so there's gotta be something. Guess I'll go up again. Damn, this is a long way to go. Just hoping it at least gets a little, get rid of that snowflake symbol. Oh, okay, it's right there. Damn. Ooh. Onto that time full top. Yeah, in general, I'm really enjoying this game. It would be, I think, if I'd done it from the beginning, it would have been impossible for me to like keep the story missions on stream or something, because It's just too addicting. I just love I love all the boring parts of the game, which is why I feel like I'm getting spoiled whenever something cool happens. Because you know, I just like taking materials from one place to another. People giving me a star rating and saying thank you. Yeah. Let's go. This is a cute place. The Adventurous Sun. But this was going to be a solo guy.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. To process your orders and requests.
I hope that they ask for 5% or less on damage. But it's about time I stopped getting the S rank stuff. Oop, wrong side. I'll take an A, but I want the S. Come on. Let's see what you got. Okay, what is it? My head's in the way again. Wow, let's see what happens.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises.
Hope this isn't a weapons situation. Gonna be very sus if you got a mysterious aunt in there. Not even one? Come on, bro.
Now displaying your current order grade. Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact.
Uh-oh.
I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post it in main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands. You can accept the order by accessing this delivery terminal, Sam.
Presuming I'm gonna do it though, man. Come on. I was distracted during that because I looked outside and there's an intersection below and straight up like half flooded street, and the car just went through it and just sprayed a bunch of people. Ooh. God. I really fucked Sam up, didn't I?
It's break time.
Break time, yep. Is this making you feel better? You good? You good? Okay, that's enough time. Probably. There we go. I guess I can't do anything. Oh, I can still store stuff. So yeah, you can take my ceramics. I mean, I can't do shit without a chiral network, so you can take my PCCs. Any more of those? No. Adventurer. This guy seems familiar. I wonder if I met him in the last game. There's a few people like that, but I'm not sure. I feel like they would have said he's an old friend or something, like they did with Ivan, who I barely remembered. But he is all the way up there. Okay. 5% or less damage on this old man. Sure. Oh yeah, while I'm here. This is my pizza uniform. There's a cap too, and some boots. Yes, let's go. Low temperatures. Let's go around here. Ain't got no container repair spray though, which isn't great. Can't see shit either. It's already cold. It's empty. Oh my screw.
Weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Yeah, things I just never use. So this. Oh, let's lose consciousness. That's not. Slightly slows the rate at which stamina is depleted. I love this. Yeah, I need one of these hats for cold. Yeah, they're all slightly. So I guess I'll just go with Kojima. Myself a little bit of a fighting chance. I should have done that. Now I'm whispering again. This noise reduction stuff does not want me to put emphasis on anything. Uh-oh. Those look like BTs. Oh. Not BTs there. They're just actual towers. I just see any black lines rising up from the ground, just assume it's a BT. I wonder if they did that deliberately to mess with you. At a glance, it really does look like that. I mean, there's got to be a 0% chance there's no BTs up there, right? One thing that's so impressive about this game that was really weird when I first played it, but it's normal now, is traversal. It just makes staying balanced and walking kind of easy, but like constant gameplay, so that you can just like walk in a straight line for a while and you're still engaged in doing something. I really do have a lot of love for this game, and it's mostly a gameplay thing. And the story is just interesting because Kojima never does things in a normal way. So even when it's not the strongest, it's still like wild. I'm gonna ration these bugs. So I still got ways to go. Maybe when I get up here I'll have one bug. You get one bug, Sam. One bug per peak. If this counts as a peak. There you go. Good boy. So it's not that far away on this last stretch. I don't know what it is about this week, but I've started finishing a bunch of things that I spent I've just been on a back burner forever. Like I had one idea for the starting soon screen. I ended up looking at these old videos I put together to make a opening video for eventually streaming, and I had it in my head that it was going to be this really long thing to do, but I literally just dropped them in. I just dropped them chronologically, and it kind of worked. And I just added some music to it. I'm also finishing editing this podcast episode that I recorded in like April or something, and yeah, I do edit in a very long-winded way, and both our mics suck. It's not even this one, it's a different one, and I recorded badly. Podcast partner's mic is even worse. Also doing it across continents, so it's a lot to improve on. Also, I just love doing it. But I finally finished that as well, so I'll probably upload that after this stream. Though I should probably like start making clips and stuff before I post it, because I never really promo it in a way that will work, because I have a TikTok for that podcast, The Nice Spyman Show. And it did really well, and I just did not leverage it. I made some clips, but I need to make some shitty clips, you know? Did I just walk? Is this whole area? Oh, I totally missed it. I mean, is this still in the area if I go up here? Maybe if I go all the way to the top. I can survey things up here. Will I put a little flag in? This feels pretty high. Is this a peak? There you go. is slightly lower than this, but yeah, so when Dollman was like, look out for any signs of him, I was ignoring him to talk about my podcast. Sounds about right. Ooh. Ooh. That looks like a man. Okay, let's abseil into this bloke. Hello. Wow.
Here's
Get it together.
Holy shit. Don't cry. Your dad's just stupid. Jesus Christ. I'm a professional. Professional water, professional ghost baby dad. Now this is why you carry around bags of your own blood. Okay, you chill, you chill. Let me get back to work. Oof. Now this is why we bought ladders, I guess, in case you fall down a hole. That's too long. I'm kind of... Maybe that'll work. That's too high. Come on. What are you talking about unstable surface? This is perfectly stable. Just on the side of a mountain. That work? Yeah. Whee. Is there a tippy toes button? Hello, remember me? Oh, you look dead. Oh shit, this guy's...
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can
Damn.
put him in a protective bag and carry him home.
This guy's gonna lose a
No.
nose.
He looks familiar somehow.
Okay, I said that.
Didn't we save this man once before?
Oh, did I save this? Swap. Wait, can I?
Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
So I have to leave all my shit here. I don't see shit. God damn. Made me lose all my shit. I'm not a fan of you already. I already had to save... I think I had to save this guy because he got kidnapped by mules. Which sounds bizarre if you don't know the game. They weren't actual, like, they weren't animals. Actually, it's more bizarre. I don't think they mention it in this game, but the mules are like people who they love packages so much they went crazy and start stealing people's shit. They just love getting likes, which is probably some thinly veiled metaphor. What the hell am I? Oh, okay. Who's this for? Well, I guess I might as well go.
Commencing route creation.
Close enough. I can't believe you made me lose my backpack, asshole. Everything's gonna go to shit now. I guess I didn't have anything important in it. And a human life is probably more important. Whee! Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Oh!
Oh boy, that
Bro, you okay? Oh, God, that's a grenade. I thought that was him. 19%. Ah.
must hurt.
Okay, S ranks all day until I go on stream. How am I meant to see anything? Oh, I can't pick that up anyway. Oh, this mission sucks. I'm losing everything for this jabroni. Stop, like, getting yourself almost killed. Be a superhero delivery man like me. Does that mean I don't even have my... No, okay. Still have my bugs. Oh, okay. Okay. My... Can't even do anything with it. Okay. This is thing. They knew I was gonna be mad. So, play patience. I believe Low Roar is the band that got a huge boost from the first game, and then tragically the frontman died before this game came out. I'm not sure if it's a band actually, it might be just stage name for the singer, but either way. Wow. This is where I'm going next. Like proper city. I don't really get those in this game. The song moment, but let me keep it. Hello, Poppet. Hi, Angela. So, I just went from here up this mountain to here. Then there was a kid here who was like, my dad's gone missing, and I went up here and found him, fell down a hole, and then found the bloke, and I had to abandon all my shit in order to carry him back. So I'm kind of pissed at him. Also, this guy almost got him killed earlier in the game. He just very reckless. Get him all snug. Yeah, I also fell over. I got hit by a giant snowball, and it gave him 19% damage. So I'm not getting the best grades in this stream. Yeah, the body bag is actually the first thing you do in the first game. Thanks, asshole.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait.
Hey.
You're right. A little roughed up, but he'll recover with some bed rest.
Yeah, it's his own fucking fault. Yeah, give me that star,
You've
bitch.
been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Yeah, like a keyring that did this. I mean, this is the feeling that was promised me when I started taking meds for ADHD, but look at his son. It's like photobombing him. I mean, 2 likes in Blue Sky terms. That's like 100 likes everywhere else, so. Although I don't think there's a draft system on Blue Sky, so. Ooh. Climbing power gloves. Oh, okay, awesome. Music, thank you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Yeah, I clickbaited you with DK Summit. It's just a regular old mountain. Also, there were no ghosts there. I thought I'd be fighting ghosts, so. The bookmarking function, I've seen people do the thing where they reply with a pin emoji and it pins it for them or something, but I feel weird doing that. But yeah, about the body bags, the first mission in the first Death Stranding game is carrying a body bag up a hill, and guess who's in the body bag? It's your mum. So the very first mission is like objective, throw your mum in the furnace.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this isn't an adventuring father. It's the kind of dad who, goes out for cigarettes and doesn't come back for a few years, and then comes back when he needs shelter and some money. Yeah, our mother was kind of an asshole, and she's the president of the United States. So, fuck her, I guess.
Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him.
God.
One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay.
Oh, bro. This is a rough relationship you got going.
They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform.
This guy lives alone
They make
with his dad
less
in the middle of a fucking nowhere on a mountain.
Cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it.
Interesting.
They punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do know my father absolutely swears by them.
Wow, Sandbridges is basically red, white, and royal blue. He fully could be, because I know next to nothing about that. Other than every now and again, Kat will suggest we watch it, and I'm like, I ain't watching that. And not for the normal reasons, like a male partner would say no to that. I don't need to be reminded of the monarchy on my own time. God damn.
Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs.
Thank you.
Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the Dietrich Magellan.
So, some stuff I did off stream, Jella, was involved a pizza chef who taught me karate. It was very cool. It's your classic boy meets boy story where one boy's mum is the president of the United States and the other boy is Prince of England. Oh. So is it meant to be like the kind of like children are feuding houses kind of thing? Or is it just like they could have been any kind of Nepo babies? Can't buy my shit. I guess I just lose all my shit that I dropped. Oh, I kind of want to... I was just wondering of clipping back like 20 minutes on my PS5. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I just want to catch me falling down a hole. I know it's literally going to be in this VOD, but... You know, if I have it, then I have it. It's a bit enemies to lovers. Okay. Not on a geopolitical scale. Just they think the other is an asshole. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's pretty... I mean, that's semantic error. Which is the extent of what I understand about these kind of things. Hey guys.
Gotcha.
Please come again.
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you very much.
I'm not talking to you.
Please come again.
Hey there.
Yo. Give me some shit.
This one's for you. Big man. Thank you, kindly.
Hey, wait. You can give it to me. Wait. Thank you. Yeah, so these guys are... I'm a porter and these guys are porters as well. So they're just NPCs who are presumably doing similar things to me, like I'm not the only one. And there's also this weird thing where, like, that when you find you have shared constructs with other players, and if you can't connect online, you just don't have them. And I have it on a low setting because I find them kind of annoying if there's too many. But basically, you can go somewhere and it's like, oh, there's a bridge across this river built by this random user, and you can use it too. And in-game, the reasoning is that the person who made that isn't Sam, it's another porter, but it's actually made by someone playing a Sam in another game. But then sometimes you can, you know,
Gotcha.
there's this button that yells, and sometimes you hear Sam's voice, like you can yell, "My name's Sam," and then you hear someone go, "No way, my name's Sam too." But like the weird thing about this game that I think is insane is that they basically every single gameplay thing has a lore attachment. And there's more lore that I haven't even read it, but there's all these fact files and things you can read. But like every element is explained in game. It's like Christopher Nolan Batman shit, where it's just like, we gotta explain why he's got bat ears, you know? That's not even the complicated stuff. Ooh. Let's drop off my shit and then go to bed. Nope. Oh, I can show you. Put on my shit. I got a lot of materials. I like collecting things. Okay, so yeah. Oh, he's looking at me. That's creepy. Anyway, can't really tell because I'm covered in snow, but I'm a pizza delivery boy. Yeah, and it has no function. It's just, there it is. There's so many weird things like this. Oh, I realized I can show you, there's another photo function in this game. Oh! Plot cutscene. What's up? Ooh. I found her in hell. I've been on the Elle Fanning, I was gonna say love train. That's not what I wanted to say, but I've liked Elle Fanning for a while. She's an interesting actress. I like Dakota Fanning too. Choo choo. What a board. Dakota Fanning's really good. Did you ever see The Runaways? The biopic about the Joan Jett band? Which had Dakota Fanning and Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart. Okay. I like this. Oh. Gonna be my friend.
Sorry.
No. No. Don't do that. That cat is meant to be there, by the way. It's a cat made of with wings. Oh, Jesus. That's very cute, though. Someone hacked his exoskeleton?
Hey, Sam. Long time no see.
Dead man?
It's me, your old pal, Deadman.
Oh.
Deadman. Sorry if I gave you a scare.
This is
While
barely
Hartman is off conducting his
context,
near-death
but
excursions, I am borrowing his body.
Dead man
My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes,
is Guillermo del Toro.
here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
Ah, bro.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here.
The craziest thing about this
It's good to see you, Sam.
is that I feel like I should have seen it coming.
I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But
I
then,
love Dead Man.
well, everything changed, didn't it?
He gave my
You
baby
lost Lou.
vaccinations as a present.
It all. So I decided to access the network servers from within the beach.
The beach, is, by the way, is
Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
heaven. Sci-fi heaven, basically.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own
Or
Hartman
sci-fi purgatory.
was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam. What's going on? And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain.
Yeah, let's do this off camera. Don't worry, let this doll explain what's going on. Uh-oh. That's ominous.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human Ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
Fuck. You know, I never thought about the fact that he has 5 o'clock shit. No, they're bugs that give me stats. My girlfriend showed me how to eat them. So to your earlier question, why does everyone have man in their name? Because Kojima is weird. But Heartman, it's always like related to something they have going on. Heartman has a situation where every 21 minutes his heart stops. So then he has a system that brings him back to life automatically. But it means he gets to, as a scientist, investigate this new place called the beach, where souls go when they die, and which has a thin boundary with the living after this apocalypse. Deadman is called Deadman because, like, he replaced loads of organs in his body with different things, so he's kind of Frankenstein's monster, or that's how he sees himself. I presume they call themselves these things. In the last game, there was a guy called Die Hardman, which is my favorite of the names. And it was kind of dumb because it was like, he was called Die Hardman just because I think he'd been in loads of combat military encounters that he shouldn't have survived, and he ended up surviving, and so he got the nickname. But if you go into his files and you look up, it never comes up, but if you look into his files, you find out that his real name is John McClane, which, yeah, is very... The names in this are ridiculous. Customized look? What was the new thing? Did I get a new hat or something? Oh, I also got this new hat, which helps me in the desert somehow. And then this, which means that the little critters don't run away from me so easy. And then this, which makes you feel like it's 2007. Ooh, got new glasses. I don't really like any of these glasses, they look weird. Anyway, how's your day been? Is it? It is Friday. Sorry. I wanted to know how your Friday. How's your week been?
Saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my Ha.
Zalot took a heart and car in this, which is like the soul and the body, effectively, I think. Oh, there was a lot of it in the last game, and it got pretty confusing, if I'm honest.
My darling wife was working as a nurse in an isolation ward.
Ooh, law drop.
A luckless place which one day found itself in the path of a tar tsunami.
I'm assuming
Freak occurrence
this is
triggered
how
by
your
an
week went,
ill-timed
Bella.
gatequake.
What he's saying right now.
Not a single person survived. No patients, no doctors, no wife. I just have to be careful. Hold on, hold on. Oof. Access to the site had been restricted.
No man,
but we
face
weren't
reveal.
about to let that stop us. It was my daughter's idea. She was desperate to see her mother again. Be careful. Take off your hood.
Oh.
Okay, hold my hand.
Oh, they're gonna kill this cute girl, aren't they? Oh. Yeah, pretty fast and loose, these BTs.
Mommy?
Go.
It's me, honey. It's me.
Yeah.
In the end, it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered. Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the rocks, and eventually coughed back up into this world.
Oh. Oh,
Wait,
fragile.
Don't go! Down here, please!
Oh, that's rough, bro.
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's car is long gone. I'm afraid it's just me now.
She's taken to this
But for whatever
possessed
reason,
doll pretty
her
well.
soul was unable to move on because it ended up here in her doll, stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here all on her own. So I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push.
Good dad.
And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done had I not gotten stuck myself.
Some dads sacrifice their car.
see.
Other dads
quite
become
a story.
adventurers.
Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, that's that.
Wanna come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. Then last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The Talon Man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
Okay. Rub it in.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever.
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter.
Sorry.
When
Oh,
that
man.
happy day might come, I cannot say.
Oh. It could have been the pizza money hat. Jesus Christ. Yeah. No, sorry, bro. I thought we could go to open mic poetry later. Yeah. Can I bum a cigarette? I know you're in the middle of a story,
I
but
did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this doll, and she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Thank you for listening to my story, Sam. But enough about me. It's time I let you focus on your job.
yeah, so I think they talk about heart and car in this, and it's like the two parts of a person, effectively. And I think the heart is like where the soul resides, and the car is the soul, effectively. They get really complicated with this stuff in the last game, to be honest. But I got distracted by Dollman's story, so I didn't actually read how your day was. It was good, and then it was pretty bad, and then I went and got a French dip sandwich. Can you explain to me what a French dip sandwich is? Because if I hear dip in a sandwich term, I assume it's something I can't eat as someone who doesn't eat meat. But I think I'm thinking of a different dip sandwich. But I'm interested anyway.
As I mentioned before, I lost my wife to a tar tsunami. And after she died, she turned into a geyser. My daughter was unable to accept her mother's passing. She pleaded with me to see her again. As a medium, I thought it was within my power to grant her wish. So I gave in and took her to the hospital where her mother had died. It was the worst mistake I've ever made.
Yeah, clearly. It is roast beef with cheese or crusty Italian bread, and you dip it in the gravy. Is there a one that's just called beef dip? Because I feel like I was talking about this recently. And maybe it's just maybe the French version has cheese. I feel like it was something else dip.
I thought it was the right thing to do, taking my daughter to be reunited with her mother.
Thanks.
And when we arrived, we played her favorite song, hoping for a reaction. But it was too late. She had no memories of our time together as a family. She was no different from any other gazer. To be honest, I already knew that deep down.
This is very sad, but I'm going to clip these so I can edit it so that he says gay.
My daughter's heart was swallowed up by the tar soon after, as was mine. And eventually, my car became stuck inside my daughter's doll. A prison very much of my own making. I couldn't tell you how long I lay there, until finally, someone came. Fragile. Looking for fellow doomed sufferers to recruit to her cause. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her.
There's just an Italian beef sandwich, which is Chicago special. It's a different type of roast beef on a sub bun. Oh, okay. And I feel like I really, before I became a vegetarian, or kind of a pescatarian now, I should have done like a tour of the US and just ate everything, you know, because you guys do food so different. And I think there's a lot of stuff I didn't have the good version of, you know? Even the seafood that I've had in the US has been insane. And I've barely, you know, scraped the surface of it. What was I going to say? It was a lot easier being vegetarian in the UK, I must say. Yeah, for sure. I can't remember you. So were you vegetarian at any point? I feel like people who solely eat meat are rarely seem aware of the fact that most vegans and vegetarians go in and out of different Arianisms. You did veganuary, yeah. Yeah, UK was pretty good for it. It wasn't that great when I was younger. Oh, pardon me. 60-40 veggie. Yeah, that's the other thing. You can really like mix it up. Like people feel like you need to go all the way or just never even try. But yeah, it is a lot easier in the UK. It's okay in like Vancouver is okay for it, I think, in Canadian terms, but compared to London, it's totally different because like in London, it's like wherever you live, there would be like 5 different options to get like a vegan chicken burger delivered to you. You know, like you had like really good stuff everywhere. Like, and it's not the same here, but there is some stuff here. You know, there's like a vegan sushi place, and you know, there's this one vegan sandwich shop, but it's like a food truck that is only around certain months of the year. And then usually a lot of the vegan and veggie stuff is very expensive in the stores, and the places where you can like order it from are like all on that health food kick, so they're all like salads and grains and stuff like that. But I'll show you this. Well, I hope the French tip made your day better. Should we go? No, let's not do bridge. Hangar deck? Yeah, let's do hangar deck. Okay, this is a very cute feature, which is very funny when you think about the motion capture that Kojima did with these actresses. There we go. So we've got this Polaroid camera, which is a rare item in this world. And they just cycle through these different positions. I can just slightly change it. And I just like Kojima just got these actresses to just do this for like an hour while he rotated cameras around them.
I was thinking, Sam, maybe we're due for a change of pace, huh?
I kind of like this angle from over here. Look, it's ridiculous, but I'm not complaining. Especially as 2 of these are like 2 of my favorite actresses. It's kind of funny. There we go. Oh, I was not paying attention to Rainy. That's not why I picked it. I was looking at the 2 on the right. I'll keep this one.
Sam.
And then it goes on your
No trouble
wall
at
in
all.
your private quarters. It's not creepy, it's wholesome. That's man. There's a great like Oh, maybe I should make a Seinfeld Death Stranding Instagram meme account. Is there room for one more? Make jokes about ass man. That's a really good. I might actually workshop that and and make a Kramer Death Stranding post where he's the ass man on board the Magellan with Heartman and Dollman and Deadman and Tarman and Fragile and Rainy. And then there's the ass man. The tragic story of how his car got trapped in his own ass. But anyway, I hope your day gets better. Well, I guess it's not your day anymore, your evening. Are you doing anything this evening or are you just chilling? Okay, must be to go there. Double jump. Yeah. Just chilling. I had chores I was going to, but honestly, I was falling asleep right now, so probably aren't going to happen. Yeah, fair enough. Chores on a Friday night. Friday night is the best because it means nothing matters on a Friday night, you know? Saturday, there's pressure to do stuff, you know? Sunday, it's like, oh, it's Monday tomorrow, and then the week's a wash. But like Friday, it's really like, it's the ultimate day for I don't have to do the thing I don't want to do, and I can do the thing that I know I probably shouldn't do. Oh my god, you want me to go all the way fucking up there? Oh. Jeez. Might watch a movie, but I'm so tired that I might just watch some White Collar. It doesn't have any stakes. Fair enough. I started watching the Righteous Gemstones this week, which has been something I wanted to watch for a while just because I liked the cast and I heard good things. But for some reason, I found it hard to get through the first episode. But for whatever reason, I started watching it, and once I got past the first episode, maybe like partway into the second, I got into the vibe of it, and I was like, oh, this is great. This is like, no one had told me, but it's like The Sopranos. But like, what if The Sopranos, you took the dial for like funny and stupid, which is present in The Sopranos, and just like turned those up. So it's like everyone is stupider, everyone is like, you know, making worse decisions, and there's more buffoonery. But it's a similar kind of thing of like a family organization unit clashing with other people and each other, and the cast is so good. And I knew about some of the people in it, some of the obvious people like John Goodman and Walter Goggins. I'd forgotten that. Oh, what is her name? What is her name? I know her. I don't know if she's what else she's been. I'm sure she's been in better stuff, but I know her from Smallville. Cassidy Freeman. She was in the later seasons of Smallville, and I remember she helped me through that show because the later seasons of that show were often pretty dire, and I was just trying to finish it up, you know? And she was a new character added for the last few seasons, and she was really good as a villain in it. And so I was always like, oh, I wish she was in more things. And I hadn't seen her in anything else until this, and she's really good in it. And I also didn't know that Skylar Gizondo's in it. Speaking of Superman, is very own Jimmy Olsen. And Walton Goggins is amazing, obviously, but cast is great. Also, Edie Patterson, who I know. Yeah, he's oh my god, I can't remember anyone's names. The main guy, the guy who made Righteous Gemstones and also did Eastbound and Down and collaborated with Seth Rogen and those people. I always forget his name. Anyway, the guy I'm thinking of, Skylar Gisondo, plays his son. And I really like Skylar Gisondo in everything I've seen him in. Danny McBride, yes, he plays Danny McBride's son. But he's like kind of playing it really straight, like he's the most normal member of the family. But Edie Patterson is really fucking funny in it, and Tim Boltz, and I know them both from Comedy Bang Bang, and I'd heard reference to this because of them, and it made me want to watch the show more. And they're both very, very good in it. Some of the deliveries are just like very good. Yeah, Gisondo's amazing in Booksmart. That was the first time I noticed him, and I was like, I'm sure a lot of casting agents did the same thing. But when I saw him in that was my main takeaway from that film, was that this guy needs to be in a lot more stuff. And it's always nice when that kind of stuff plays out. Like, I remember seeing Caitlin Dever, I think that's how you say her name, in Short Term 12 back in like 2013 or something. She was really good in that, and she was kind of, and also Lakeith Stanfield was in that movie, and they were both great in their supporting roles. I haven't rewatched it. I was trying to get Kat to watch it because I think it's a great movie, generally about mental health, but she was great in it, and so was Lakeith Stanfield, and they both like wowed me. And then they, within a few years, they were in so many things. And Caitlin oh yeah, because Caitlin was in Booksmart, wasn't she? And then, of course, in Last of Us now. Caitlin Dever's show, unbelievable, is heartbreaking, but so good. I do not know any. Oh wait, I think I watched one episode of that. Is that the one that was about the woman who faked a cancer diagnosis, who was like an influencer? So I think I watched the first episode of that, but never got any further. Apple cider vinegar. That was Caitlin Dever though, right? But anyway, what's unbelievable about? Unbelievable is her, Tony Collette, Merritt Weaver, and it's about a series of unsolved sexual assault cases. So are they like, who are they playing in this? Are they investigating it, or are they like involved in the actual cases? Yeah, it's really hard to sell stuff like that. She's a Gillen's victim. Tony and Merritt are investigators at odds. Okay. I am not familiar by name with Merritt Weaver. Tony Collette is amazing. So if that's anything to go by. So 5% less. Another question is, did you end up seeing Weapons? Because I think you were going to see it the same day that I ended up seeing it. Since I would probably never be able to stomach Hereditary, simply must adore Toni Collette in every other role she has. So, Toni Collette in Hereditary is the main thing I do think of. Yeah, she is so good in that. And I would say if you're ever doubting your decision to not watch Hereditary, it is a tough watch. Especially for anyone with any experience of mental illness for themselves or for their family members, or any real like family dysfunction. It goes heavy on those, it's kind of a traumatic film. I remember, I watched that movie on a sick day. I hated my job and I took a day off So I was sick, but then it was like one of those things where by lunchtime I felt a lot better, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go to the cinema. And I went and I saw Hereditary, and I came out and I just remember like being like ashen, just like felt like I'd been, you know. I have I can't remember if I put it on a list, but I had a letterbox list that was like movies that stamped around on my soul, and that was one of them. Maybe not quite on the level of making that list, but it was rough going. So let's go with that. You know what? I should, all this stuff that is got no container, I should recycle. We'll leave the shield. Got my rubber pizza. Man, all these things are fucked. I think I liked weapons, ha ha ha. I don't know why I read out the ha 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 and said it with that tone. I'm really enjoying thinking back on moments of it, if that makes sense. Like when it ended, I was like, did I enjoy that? But talking about parts of it after reference, I'm like, oh yeah, I love that part. I actually had a really similar reaction where the people I saw it with were way more just came out like, that was amazing. And I was like, that was half amazing. Because for me, oh, hey Miri, how's it going? Nice to see you in the stream. Hope you're doing well. We were just talking about the movie Weapons. I'm going to avoid any spoilers because I don't think you need to talk about spoilers. But I found that Weapons was... The first half was so tense and scary, and I loved the mystery of it. It reminded me a lot of Twin Peaks, actually, as many things do. And it really got under my skin, and then they make the decision to remove the mystery about halfway through, and then the movie becomes a different kind of tense. It's tense, but it's not tense in like you don't know what's happening. But I felt like the thing that was scary about the film then became not scary at all to me. And so I was a bit like, oh, I kind of wish you'd kept this up for longer. And then by the time it gets to the end, it then leans way harder into the comedy. And so I came away being like, that wasn't for me. But with the audience, it was amazing because I felt like I had this... It was like a roller coaster in that you had this build. People were like getting scared, jumping, and then laughing at themselves. It was really good for all of that. And then you get the reveal at a point when I think most people do want to know. Like, I don't, but I think most people do want to know what's going on. They reveal more of what's going on. And then it becomes like they let you have like this catharsis of just like everything. It becomes funny, and like you get to see a lot of agency in the characters in a way that horror films don't usually do. And it became more of a horror comedy. And it, I think, as an experience, it was really fun. As a movie, I would have preferred for it to just stay the mysterious, scary, like nightmare territory of the first half, you know? But then when I think back on it, that is very purposeful. It's not like an accident, and I felt like it kind of splits the film into these three sections. in which it's like each one is like talking about a different thing. And all of which, to be honest, apart from maybe the last bit, I do connect to Twin Peaks. I actually am trying to pitch that as an article to various places right now, but I'm finding it hard to figure out the pitch exactly because it's just, you know, it's a difficult thing to put into words and also find a way that people actually want to publish it. Like, is it a good enough like clickable thing, because that's all people care about with pitches these days. You felt like the first part lagged, the middle part was really funny, and the last part sat in my stomach because I couldn't stop thinking about the emotional well-being of those kids. Yeah, so that is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, the unknown is a really important part of horror that I find really compelling. So if you take away the unknown aspects, then I start like I feel a bit more distant, you know? Yeah, it was very, I don't know. It was a great audience movie, but I don't know. But again, it's like I go back and forth. I'm definitely liking it more over time. I know someone who's seen it 3 times already, and when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know if this is a movie you need to watch 3 times. But now I think about it more, I'm like, I kind of want to watch it again. Maybe I can see if anyone I know hasn't seen it so that I can watch it with them, which is a very weird, you know, feeling. Miri, how's it going? And have you ever played Death Stranding? I remember you were back when I was streaming from my PS5 like a year and a half ago or something. You were in my stream and we probably talked about Death Stranding then. I got a feeling you hadn't played it, but you know, it's been a long time since then, so you might have picked it up or seen something more of it. But like, I'm not playing this from the start on stream, I'm just picking up random missions. My manager was like, did it have a message? And I was like, I don't know that it did, not a clear one. I think that it is kind of really hits you over the head with the message. Well, not the message. It really hits you over the head with what is happening in the story so that you get enough to like understand what's happening early on. But in terms of what it represents, I think it points to a group of things. And that's also what kind of makes it like Twin Peaks, in that there's different interpretations, you know? But like, I don't know if you had this feeling, but the thing I couldn't stop thinking about watching it is like, whenever they showed that goddamn house, which was creepy as hell, by the way, just from the outside, whenever they showed that house, I thought of Laura Palmer's house, you know? And then thematically, a lot of those things line up. It's just, I feel like I'm seeing the Matrix a little bit when I start thinking about those two things. Which is weird, because I haven't heard anyone talk about this movie in Twin Peaks. Why am I here? What am I doing? Oh, I was recycling. Very exciting game. Probably need another one of these. Oh, really? I don't have... No, go down. Why can't I make any more? It's dumb. When you... That's so weird. Why wouldn't it let me? I do think the movie is about the general horrors of suburbia, but it's interesting to see that heightened outside of a US mindset where suburbia has more of a horror, legend, and lore. That's interesting. You think that outside of the US, suburbia has more of a horror? You mean as in outside of the US, suburbia is associated with horror more, or that people outside of the US associate horror with US suburbia? Yes, because the success of Hollywood horror movies which focus a ton on suburbia as a horror hotbed and metaphor, blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely affected by David Lynch stuff, which is all about the image with David Lynch is always in Blue Velvet. At the opening of Blue Velvet, spoilers for the first shot of Blue Velvet or the second shot, you see a white picket fence, sunny day, beautiful neighborhood, and it pans down, it goes beneath the grass, and you see all the bugs and, insects crawling over each other, and it's like there's darkness underneath like this 50s aesthetic, which is also Twin Peaks. Why do I have so much stuff? I think my wife just came home. I forgot, I can't whisper into this. I think my wife just came home and is probably standing right behind me. Maybe I don't need all of this. Yeah, she is there. Hello.
You're so dark.
Huh?
You gotta
You can.
do it again.
She's here immediately fixing my tech.
There you go.
Holy shit!
It's an ND filter. You gotta turn it to get your light up. I thought you knew.
No, I thought you turn things on a camera and it makes focus happen. Light of my life. Okay, so I can't... What am I sacrificing here? I guess I don't need this many PCC things. And I don't need one of these. This can go. I can drop one of these. So sorry, what was it you said? I think it makes sense. Someone who didn't grow up here would immediately be like, that house has bad vibes. I mean, part of me thinks that like it has bad vibes to me because it doesn't have bad vibes. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't. It shouldn't. Like it's meant to be perfect, and maybe that's what doesn't work when it's something you're used to, because it's like you're aware of the flaws, you're aware that it's not perfect. Whereas, I think about watching American movies and what those actually rich Chicago neighborhoods, because I think of, because I'm pretty sure that's where like John Hughes movies were filmed, right? Like Ferris Bueller's in Chicago, and isn't Home Alone films there? And those houses, those impossibly big houses where they're meant to be just regular families, but they're the biggest houses ever. Those are the places I kind of wanted to live growing up, because I'd watch a movie and I'd be like, oh, that's what it would be like if I liked my house and my neighborhood. And yeah, and it's not like representative of anything, but like, for instance, even the less rich version of that was like appealing to me. And so the idea of, like a lot of people do, like watching American stuff and then finding out later that some bad stuff happens in America, maybe it's more of a that's more of a horror thing to have that contrast, whereas in America you're like, yeah, we know we got problems, you know? It's not like a shocker. Actually, you know what I'll do while you guys are here is that I made a starting screen for this stream, which I did play, and you can see in the VOD and everything, but obviously, like, you guys weren't here at that point, so you wouldn't have seen it. But I can just play that in a minute if you want to see it, because I think it's pretty fun. I did go slightly over the top of it. And I've already noticed as soon as I added it, I started noticing mistakes I'd made, so I'm probably gonna have to change it again, but it's good enough for now. Yeah, sure. Let's oh, there we go. Oh, this is my favorite image ever, by the way. And I made an ending screen as well, which oh, did I not make I didn't make an end screen. I guess on my Steam Deck. David Cross and Bobby playing Smash, yeah. This image plus the one of Jason Alexander. Have you seen the Jason Alexander one? That's also excellent. It's just this weird era of like promo where they just, I guess they were just reaching out to these random people with his hair. I mean, I don't know if oh, that's my photo actually. Wow. Out of type. Yeah. This one where, I mean, I feel like he's doing a bit. He must be doing a bit, but the image looks like he's been caught and he's so mad about it. And he's playing, I never really thought about the fact he's playing Metroid Prime too. It's so good. It's like, I don't know. If I was completely in control of the aesthetic of our house, I'd have this like as a poster, as well as the have you ever seen Smiley Face, the Anna Faris movie? Is there's a his brief stint on Criminal? Oh, okay, I know exactly what you're gonna click to, but I'm happy for it. Yes. This is awesome. I love this. I should watch this episode. I love Jason Alexander. I recently just finished watching Seinfeld all the way through. And he is the main character of that show. Just acts Jerry. He's not as funny. He's not as good an actor. Not as compelling. But Jason Alexander is just a hilarious man. He kind of reminds me of Charlie Day and the fake Lethal Weapon in It's Always Sunny. Which always just made me laugh so much, just the look on his face. But yeah, no, I mean, I really also want. I might just play the video because I find it very funny. Oop. This is a great stoner movie, by the way. I went on a kick of watching stoner movies lately for reasons.
C'est avec ça qu'on fabrique des chips au maïs.
Okay, wrong language. Ay. What? Normal video, please.
When I get home, I'm gonna frame a bunch of stuff I love. Like lasagna. I love lasagna. It's so good. You know who else loves lasagna? Garfield. Maybe I should put a picture of Garfield in a frame. You know, as a kind of shorthand way of saying, I love lasagna. That would be so fucking inside. Or how about a photo of President Garfield? Oh shit, that'd be totally meta. People would be all like, Jane, why do you have a photo of President Garfield on your mantle? And I'd be like, because I like lasagna, of course.
I really. It's incredible. Hey, what part are you commenting on now? I wasn't looking at my chat while I watched that. It's very funny. It's a great movie, but because of that I was like, I said to Kat, like, can I like frame a photo of President Garfield as a reference to this very strange reference that she wants to make? And Kat was like, no, that would be weird. I mean, it would make me laugh every time I see it. And I would love, like, people coming in, you know, my brother-in-law or something. I'd be like, why is that there? And I'd be like, because I love lasagna. Inside your fridge. That's not bad, actually. Or like just like a fridge magnet. Yeah. Anyway, I'll do the starting thing. And then this is the transition. Well, I played the full music because I like it. It's like royalty-free Epidemic Sound music. Damn, do I need to subscribe to you to get that emo? Yeah, but this song really reminds me of the music in like something like Celeste or Bug Snacks. I just like this song, so I'm going to play the full thing. Well, I started playing Wario Land 3 the other day and just really liked this opening. And then this is the transition to the actual stream.
What you're about to watch in this room is a strange mortal combat between a man and himself.
Room for one more.
We're watching the TV.
No logic, no reason, no explanation. Just a prolonged nightmare. He has no interest save whatever current annoyances he can put his mind to.
Yeah. So basically, back before I streamed those clips, the Simpsons clips and Twilight Zone stuff, was I wanted to make a video with that. And that's when I was like, I need to chill out a bit. But then the other day I played Wario Land 3 and 4, and then I saw the bit where he goes into the doorway, and I thought, oh, that would be really cool for a transition. Thank you. I do like it. I think it's fun. I was worried it wouldn't work. It would like balk the stream or something. But I think it works. I just need to. There's a couple of like weird glitches I'm noticing now. But I also think that it's not a huge deal. I don't think people pay that much attention. But okay, I might do this one last thing. Just one more hike.
Commencing route creation.
Go. Yeah, I should probably go that way. Go up here. Warning, cliff. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, that kind of stuff is actually the thing that appealed to me about streaming more than anything else to begin with.
Did you just drop some cargo sale?
Fuck streaming. Did I already fucked it? Oh, okay, it's fine. Jesus Christ. I'll walk through all this goo now. But yeah, I liked that idea. I really like the idea of finding the right pop-ups and redeems and stuff like that. I know that stuff is taxing. And I'm pretty sure I'll end up with a lot of cursed ones, like the one I made for Jess of her laughing with the fire, which is great, but it also like destroys her stream every time she uses it. She's been very adamant that it's not my fault, but I'm like that. I think I gave you a weird file or something. And the only reason I started streaming at all was because I decided to not overthink those things and actually just do it. It would be fun to have those. And I think I should be able to have redeems and stuff soon. I've got like all the requirements, it just needs to update. Oh, I didn't make those climbing gloves. God damn it. Okay, well, this is a fun time to show you guys the one of the, no, I didn't want to do that. This feature. I can carry some of this, but I can also
let's get a move on.
Ride it. Like a skateboard. I mean, I'm on snow, so a snowboard. My ghost baby loves it. Hit
Are you injured, Sam?
motherfucking invisible wall? Did I fuck up everything? No, don't take it off. Ah. Audio at 6%. Jesus. This is the stupidest way to... That was not my fault. Motherfucker. Too much stuff. It's a lot of stuff, yeah. But this is normal for Sam. I'm already covered in I've been gone for like 5 minutes. Look at me. I just showered. This is how I lose my S. Because I ran into my own fucking ship. Fuck you. I don't know what you're talking about, Angela. This is a perfectly normal amount of stuff.
Let's get a move on.
Come on, mate. Calm down. Nope. It's getting to that point in stream where I'm just doing things by accident a lot. Like throwing all my stuff on the floor. No! Put on that. Which one of these is that? Okay. Is that more reasonable? Now I got my little buddy. Remember to hydrate. can't believe how different this camera looks. I mean, I should be embarrassed, but it just feels like I went up a generation. Like I was PS3 and now I'm PS4. One day PS5. One day I'll be as high def as Norman Reedus. Oh, I can play my own music, I just remembered. Great idea to add this to this game.
There was a time when I would shout at every soul. But now I barely feel the pain when I'm old. This violence is turning madness, becoming wild soul.
There's some ghosts over there. I wonder what happens if the game plays its you come to a new location music when I'm playing music, whether they like fight. So I don't want to ruin those moments. This is my mug, by the way. It's got some excellent, I believe that's Ross Andrew 70s Spider-Man art. I got that as a gift from my, I think it was a birthday for the one good job I've had. I had a really nice manager and he liked comic books and was very excited to talk about them with me. And he was really nice as a manager, like he made a point to like, I always remember us talking, I think about like X-Men or something, and then it hit 6 p.m. and he looked at us and he went, oh damn, it's 6 p.m, you should go. And I was like, oh, we can finish talking if you want. And then he was like, no, we'll talk tomorrow morning. It's 6 p.m, you're not working here anymore. Like, this is your free time now. And I was like, really appreciated that after all the people who expect me to work extra for no reason. And he wouldn't even waste my time with a conversation I wanted to have. And then I come in 9 a.m. and he's like, yeah, let's carry on talking. It was great. But he got that gift as my work gift for my birthday. It was very nice. Yeah, he was a nice guy. Very much didn't overstep boundaries, but was super friendly. That's what you want in a manager. And also kind of jumped on the sword when he needed to. Like I remember one time a co-worker was kind of like rude to me. And I mentioned it to him, like, I was like, I don't know how to handle this situation. And then he was like, no, they're being out of line, I'll talk to them. And I never had to hear about it again. No idea what he said or did, but like, yeah, I shouldn't have to think about that, you know? Manager isn't just someone to dump work on you. But he read comic books, so he probably knew that with great power must also come great responsibility. Oh, cool. These gloves, like, let me... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh shit.
Sam, look out!
Yeah, oh yeah, thanks. Fucking hell. Oh. Ooh. Damn. That was cool. My first avalanche. I had a mini one earlier. I just got hit by a giant snowball. The soundtrack to this game is pretty good.
Violence is turning to madness, forgetting what we saw. I tell you, old men are breaking.
Oh, I should also show my rubber pizza. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste it, but there you go. It also lets me do martial arts for some reason. No, I didn't realize my music player needed the Cairo network, but that makes sense. It's like losing your signal and trying to listen to Spotify. This is why we need physical media. Just get a CD, portable CD player. You gotta get a Walkman. Man, I remember my portable CD player. I like inherited my brother's. I don't know why I stopped using it, but it was so fucking cool to me. The first MP3 player was cool too. Oh, is this new music? Oh? It was just like a little teaser music. Yeah, I remember again when I could have like... No, I think it was like 120 megabytes or something, so it's like I could basically just have one playlist. Yeah, but that was really cool to me, being that specific. I kind of don't like having infinite everything. It's the same with streaming services. I just rather be very selective about things. The indecision kills me. There we go. Ooh, the moon. Do you know Little Nesta's song, or are you just reacting to it? as a phrase. It's either way. Ooh. Not gonna do the voice. I love these music moments. They're always like the camera zooms out. So you get to really take in surroundings. The music is great. It might be worth that. I'm sure there's a official playlist on Spotify. Ooh. They might pass out? Shit. You know what's funny? I have a hat for that. Is this the one? No. It's this one. Put on my beanie and I won't pass out. Where is my consciousness gauge? Don't have any crypto lives. I guess the consciousness gauge is the life bar. There's a really nice sense of achievement in this game when you climb something like this. It takes just enough time that it doesn't become boring, but you still feel like time has passed, that you came a long way. It's a cliff edge. And also, once I got the network up and stuff, I can set up some zip lines. Freaking love the zip lines in this. I set up some in the previous area since the last time I streamed this. Might show before the end of the stream because they were very cool. Bugs. Bugs. the sign? Yeah. Where's the moon gone? There he is. The moon was heavily featured in the trailer. There's a non-zero chance that I will end up on the moon somehow. 7% right at the start from fucking jumping into a fence. No, and then skateboarding into my car. Jesus.
Oh. Hey. You actually made it here, huh? Or am I just imagining things? Right. Now check that cargo of yours. Looks to be on the halfway decent side, I'd say.
Halfway
Much obliged
decent.
for the gentle touch.
Tell him how that
Truth be
happened.
told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your Cupid to get me online.
This guy seems kind of mad at me. What's that like? 2/3? 3/4? Rich Frost. Wow, what a name. Yeah. Oh. Oh, oxygen mask. Cool. Sweet, yeah. Little nest.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
All right. Connected to the network. Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods.
Well.
Tar current fluctuations and whatnot. Mostly in the eastern part of the continent and elevated regions. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs of plate gate emergence. Unfortunately, the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got here. Everyone was suffering from exposure, and I'm the only one who stuck around. You're the first friendly face that I've seen in a minute.
Here's where the Esvin?
You know, at high altitudes, on mountains, like this one, for example. And if you climb above the cloud layer, you've got even less oxygen to breathe. It saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. Over time, you'll cover less distance and be at increased risk of slipping and falling. It's a good idea to wear your oxygen mask to help you stay strong and sharp. Mother Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down, or stop your progress altogether. Now would be a good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead. By the way, the aeronautical engineer who lives northwest of here just posted a sub-order for you. Seems something at the Ghost Mech Factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help him
Ghost
out,
Mech Factory,
I'll
yeah.
hook you up with some useful
That will
gear.
bother you.
In any case, I hope you come visit me here again sometime.
I understand it's a lot to ask folks to make the trip on a regular basis. But that's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll be of use in hazardous conditions like these.
If you're that lonely,
Keep on
dude,
keeping on, man.
we can meet in person.
Thanks again.
You don't need to send a hologram.
This is the president, Sam. Chiral network coverage has
President
just passed a
jumpscare.
75% milestone here in Australia. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again.
Interesting.
We're all
That
counting
interests
on
you?
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue, but I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We
Yeah.
think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already
idea.
reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since
Yeah.
the Motherhood's within the Chiron network, we can use the Magellan to travel there.
Yeah.
Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol.
Ooh.
This private mode affords me a direct connection to you.
Incognito
alone. It seems
mode.
Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation.
Sure you did.
And reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges, which is to say the UCA may also have some
Okay.
involvement
So
in ghost mech
Bridges
production.
is the organization
This
from
would
the
perhaps
first game.
explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule,
Okay.
they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course.
Of
But
course.
Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through
I love it
violent
where
action.
every now and again Kojima like turns into Wikipedia with his writing.
Been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent.
Uh-oh.
The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more
The ropes.
essential stakes
The
seem
strands.
to become. This particular
Man.
situation is one that I feared might come to pass. Which
Kojima.
is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But
Civilian organization run by the president.
somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be involved with what at this stage.
I'm gonna tell my girlfriend.
Order completed. Well done.
Right. You said, and Bridges is completely separate from our mom being president. So, there was the UCA. Shut up. Shut up. There was the UCA, which was basically the post-apocalyptic USA. President of that was my mom. And then she died at the start of the last game. And then in this game, now the UCA doesn't exist anymore, but it's being replaced by another organization with a different president. And he's like, don't worry, I'm chill. And I'm like, well, the last one kind of sucked, and the one before that sucked. So, I don't know. He didn't refill the ice trays. I've gotten so good at the ice trays. I have a great ice tray system. But if I was going into an office, it would be a different story, I think. steal some of your shit. Yeah, take some of your shit. Was there a... Oh, okay, that's a new guy. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my ship, wherever it is. Where is it? What have we done there? Gonna go back to the ship. My new stuff. Run, 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 run. And then we're gonna have a little zip line adventure. And then I'm gonna go because I should be making dinner. Or having dinner. Oh, fucker. The adventurer's emailing me asking for a favor? He literally just regained consciousness after I saved him for the second time. And he's asking me for a fucking favor. They're gonna be to like adopt his son. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Whew. Shake it off. Get out of Dodge. I can't dispatch the... Yeah, fine, I'll go sleep. Mandatory nap time. Need my photos. I'm gonna get jump scared by Heartman again. It really upsets me that he doesn't shower before he sleeps, so he's always like sleeping covered in blood and are.
Good morning, Sam. The DHV Magellan is currently docked near the Motherhood shelter. An escort arrived a little while ago to take Rainey inside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
I'll skip this. No. We've already seen Sam shower. Okay. It's all well and good about plot stuff, but I just want to show people some zip lines and then get the hell out of here. Yep. Yeah. My clean pizza man uniform. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I can't. Wow. Game won't let me fast travel. So I can't get to my zip line. So I'm not going to do that. Next stream will be zip lining. I might just do this. Let's go look at it, because I like this actress. Oh, damn. This was not snowing when we were last here. This is meant to be the desert. The Motherhood are cool. Weaponized pregnant women. I mean, as in they have weapons, not that they are weaponized.
Close your eyes.
So she's got some magic hands.
Okay. You can trust me.
Yeah, they've got this weird issue where they're stuck at like 7 months pregnant.
It's a healthy baby girl. She's beautiful. She certainly is.
I'm just peeking around a corner.
Okay, coming up on 3 minutes. Someone needs to go home.
It's cute. Gross, but cute.
Yes, they are. Your womb is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes.
So like Dollman, usually when you get a new character in the game,
the child you're carrying is not dead.
You see their backstory, and they're usually pretty emotionally affecting. And the one for her was very good. She's a great actress.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth.
If there's a Death Stranding free,
there's nothing to worry about.
You'll be pregnant forever.
Come on.
Am I not dressed for this occasion?
So wait and have faith that you and your child will be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you?
Someday I'll have a son, but until then I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
For all of us.
sorry, but would it be alright if I took another look at your pod?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'll head back fast.
Where's baby?
The thing is, when I did my examination on your pod, I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB.
Yeah, so I
I'd like to check your
customize
pod's production number.
my pod and
If it's
my
an official
backpack
model,
that
you'll
way.
have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the
I
BB's
love
life,
BB.
but there is a way that we can peek inside.
Don't like this.
See? Right there. See, a pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was transferred from the still mother's womb. Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the void out.
Lou's date of birth was 11 years ago.
And not just that, the serial number is BB00, which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah, that would appear to be the case, yes.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should try and put this behind you. And digging up the past won't help.
I think it's time we return to the DHV Magellan.
Just want to deliver pizza. Oh, Sam.
You know, Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new obligations.
No. So, more to that point, there's one last thing I'll do. I think you'll enjoy. Yeah, metagaming. Oh man. There is one thing I have been putting off doing. So I heard there was some noise up on this roof, and I built this ladder. Oh, this place looks great in the snow. Emu? Oh. Oh, poor little guy.
Sam, if we're not in a position to deliver an animal directly to the shelter, we should leave it at the nearest facility.
Yeah, hopping around. We'll take you to a nice place where you can hang out with other emus. Hey guys.
Thank you. Kindly.
Take care out there.
Tippy 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 toes.
Hope to see you again.
Yo!
Okay. Also, there's this. When I got this, I think means I can. Do that. And I can do this. Or even. Okay, that one doesn't look impressive unless you hit someone, but anyway. I think I'll call it here, and I can do my end screen now. I like this end screen. It's very silly, but I think it's fun. And I'll do that, and then it'll be the end. Thanks for modding, Angela. Thanks for turning up and saying hi, Miri, if you're still lurking. And I will probably next time be playing Donkey Kong again, which I haven't played since that last stream. Because I was about to start a new section, but I might backtrack and just like get some stuff I missed, and then go to keep the like progress stuff of the stream. But anyway, let's go. And maybe next time I'll have a BRB screen so I can actually like go to the bathroom during a stream or something. But that's something for everyone to look forward to. Anyway, see you guys later. Thanks for coming and watching. Goodbye.
Marge, I'm confused. Is this a happy ending or a sad ending?
It's an ending, that's enough.
Sayonara forever, good buddy.